Everyone has probably already seen videos like top 10 things to do in Japan. So this time, I've compiled a list of things that Japanese people generally recommend that I think you really should do in Japan, instead of the standard spots that travel guides or influencers usually introduce. So I will show you slightly deep and interesting places where you can feel the real Japanese culture. And I'm Teriyaki. I share my insights about Japan. So make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. First thing I want to recommend is overnight stay at a 24-hour Super Center. Many people who come to Japan want to go to hot springs, which is onsen in Japanese. But I definitely recommend trying a Super Center as well. Super Center are also called spa resort. Well, you can think of them like Disney for hot springs. They exist in Tokyo and Osaka too. In my hometown of Fukuoka, there is a place called Teruha Spa Resort, and I used to go there a lot. A spa resort is a place where you can enjoy hot springs, rock bath, internet, manga, massages, you name it. You can also eat and even stay overnight. You can literally do anything there. So it's amazing. Basically, you start by taking a bath to clean your body, then change into special clothing and go to the rock bath. A rock bath is a way to warm your body from the core by lying on heated natural stones or ceramic panels, using the effects of infrared rays and negative ions. The room temperature is around 40 to 50 Celsius, lower than a sauna, making it easier to relax. It slowly induces sweating and is said to have benefits for health, beauty, and relaxation. Inside the rock bath area, there are places to do the rock bath and cool down your body, use manga at the internet, and more. So you can spend hours there, and at the end, take a short hot spring bath, change back, and leave. It's highly recommended. I used to go to spa resort frequently. It really is heaven. And my friend told me if he were to die, you either be at a spa resort or a prostitution. Everyone at a spa resort looks like they're in heaven, and drinking a coffee milk after the harvest is super recommended. It's a classic way. And recently, something called oropo has been popular among young people. It's a mix of oronamisi and Pocari Sweat. When I tried it before, it wasn't very tasty, so you don't need to try it, I guess. After the rock bath, just sleep at the lodge. It will be the best day ever. Speaking of hot springs, there's also the sauna. Japan is often associated with hot springs, but saunas are quite advanced here too. Saunas probably originated in Finland, right? Recently, Japan has experienced a genuine sauna boom. It's so popular that there's even a unique Japanese word for it, totonou. And in cold bath, there's something called a single, which refers to water bath in a single digit. The average cold bath is usually around 14 Celsius, but in the single digit, it's extremely cold. That's why it's easy to totonou. Totonou feels like you're high on marijuana. Basically, that's what it means in simple terms. Definitely try a sauna with the single digits. In Tokyo, there is Sauna Tokyo, and in Chiba, there is Spa Mezza Otaka. Ryu Senji no Yu. Both are famous, so give it a shot. If you can speak even a little Japanese, I recommend going to a concept cafe. Many people know about Meido Cafe, but not many people go to concept cafe. Concept cafe are often shortened to Concafe. Each cafe has a particular concept, and Meido Cafe are a type of concept cafe with the made concept. But there are many other concept cafes worth visiting. At a concept cafe, you can have longer conversation with staff compared to a Meido Cafe. And you don't have to do any embarrassing shit like in a Meido Cafe.
Kira kira. Yura yura. Sakura yo. Saki nasai.
It's a lot more chill, and also they're cheaper. Going to a cabaret can be very expensive, but concept cafe are really affordable. I went there a few times with friends, and it really lets you feel like Japanese cute culture or idol culture. Of course, you can drink coffee, but alcohol is also available. And concept cafes often have female customers, so women can also feel safe going to. Definitely try going to the Chika Idol live show. Chika means underground and idol is idol. So underground idols are indeed idols. Specifically, these are idols not signed with major record companies or talent agencies, performing in small venues like live houses. There is no clear standard, but it's similar to indeed in the music or film industry. In simple terms, they're not famous. But there's actually a good thing. In Shibuya, Akihabara, Shinjuku, flyers are handed out almost every day. Anyone can participate for free and talk casually with idols. It's a great way to experience Japanese idol culture, even if you're not interested in idols. It's fun to experience the atmosphere because it's free. After the live, there is a special event where you can interact with idols. A typical special event is a checky photo session. You take a 2-shot Polaroid with an idol and have them sign it while chatting. Checky photos are a great way to turn memories into something tangible, so I recommend them. Next, try the samurai burger. It's a very personal recommendation, but it's seriously tasty. The samurai burger is a Japan exclusive McDonald's burger, and I think you can eat it anywhere in Japan. And honestly, going to McDonald's in Japan is stupid. But when I was abroad, I craved the samurai burger more than sushi or eel. It was life or death. That's how good it is. When I was overworked, and I even cried eating it. And according to the official description, it's a thick 100% beef patty with a severely grilled soy sauce, a Japanese taste. Personally, I think the sauce is what makes it delicious. It's a taste you can't get anywhere else. As I said, going to McDonald's in Japan is a bit silly, but if you go, try it. Some say it tastes so good because it contains cocaine. Just kidding. In winter, try Oden from a convenience store in Japan. Convenience stores are very popular, but I haven't seen many people introduce Oden. Oden usually includes daikon radish, eggs, mochi-filled tofu pouches, and beef tendon, deep fried tofu, you name it. Just don't poke Oden, otherwise you could get arrested.
それも触っちゃう。これもうツンツンってもうツンツンツンツン。
Oden is amazing on cold winter days. The most famous convenience store in Japan are 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson, and each has its own flavor. They're all tasty. If you buy some alcohol at the convenience store and drink it together, it will be the best, and highballs go especially well with Oden. Highballs are very popular in Japan. A highball is whiskey mixed with sparkling water, and I don't think many people drink this overseas, but if you come to Japan, definitely try it. You might wonder why people would dilute whiskey, but I think it became popular because it pairs perfectly with Japanese food. And there's a famous Kaku highball, a whiskey designed to taste its best as highball, and it's really tasty. And it's not expensive like famous Yamazaki whiskey. Many people who come to Japan eat tonkotsu ramen, but few people try ramen Jirou. Have you ever heard of ramen Jirou? Ramen Jirou is loaded with oil, veggie, garlic, and more oil. A very filling ramen. It may not be for everyone, but Americans might love it, unhealthy wise. Ramen Jirou is the direct chain, and Jirou-K ramen is inspired by the direct chain Jirou. And after eating, you might feel never want it again. But about a week later, you crave it again, like alcohol. And many people get hooked, but it's super unhealthy, so don't eat it every day. The hardest part is ordering. The staff are very professional and a little scary, so preparation is key. First, buy a meal ticket when you enter, and when giving the ticket, specify the amount of noodles. Ask for a huge portion if needed. And if you leave food, they might piss off. And then the staff will ask you, "Ninniku irimasu ka?" Which means, "Do you want garlic?" But this is super tricky. This is basically asking what topping you want. So saying yes might anger them. So it's easier to say そのままで. It means as is. If you want toppings, just say the names like vegetables or oils like yasai, abura. As you can tell, it's a bit complicated. So if it's your first time, I recommend trying a Jirou inspired ramen instead of the main Jirou chain. So because it's not that complicated. Japan has cat cafes, owl cafes, and hedgehog cafes, and more. I especially recommend cat cafe. I've never owned a cat because I don't think I could take care of one properly, but I love cats, so I sometimes go to cat cafes. It's perfect for relaxing. Depending on the place, you can feed the cats, read manga, drink coffee, or even play Nintendo Switch. Depends on cat cafes though, like I said. And here's a way to dominate at cat cafes. Just spend money. If you buy cat ice cream, tons of cats will come to you. And there are also cat gacha machine. Definitely worth visiting. Cat lovers, you must go. Almost everyone visiting Japan goes to a shrine or a temple. Here is a way to level up shrine hopping. Collect Goshuin. Have you heard of Goshuin? It's a proof of visit given by temples or shrine. In simple terms, it's like a stamp. By collecting it, you can keep memories of visiting shrines in a kind of album. This is quite popular even among Japanese people, especially old people and young people. And there are two main reasons. First, each Goshuin is unique. It usually has the temple or shrine name and the date. Because it's handwriting and the skillful brush strokes and human touch alone are captivating. Even for the same shrine, different writers create completely different stamps. You get something truly one of a kind, perfect for collectors. Second, there are various types and styles of Goshuin. Traditionally, Goshuin combines ink writing and a stamp, but recently, more creative versions have appeared. Some are written in gold, include seasonal poems, a cut paper design, or embroidered on Japanese paper.
If you're looking for something unique to collect in Japan, you should definitely get one of these. This is a Goshuin. A Goshuin is a special stamp book that you bring to shrines and temples in Japan, and I actually have 2 of them. Instead of passport stamps or the eki stamps that I've shown you guys before, each one of these is actually hand-drawn calligraphy by the monks and priests in temples and shrines. And they also have these red stamps that they put in there too. Each page is like a record and timeline of your visit because each one has the name of the shrine itself, the date that you visited, and then sometimes some motifs for the season that you went or the names of the gods and deities that the shrine or temple represents. I recommend these to everybody that goes to Japan because it's just such a cool and unique souvenir that you can't get anywhere else in the world. Plus, also, I mean, just look at how beautiful this is. You can frame this. Come on. Also, if you haven't noticed, the pages of the Goshuin are special and are like an accordion, which are meant to mimic the scrolls that the Goshuin used to be written on many, many years ago. So if you're headed to Japan anytime soon, make sure to get some of the coolest souvenirs you can.
They're diverse and trendy. It's also a bit like a stamp rally, but you can't just get it on normal paper. So you need a proper Goshuin. Goshuin is like a notebook. You can buy it on Amazon or on anything. So definitely check them out. Train bento boxes are well known, but I highly recommend tachigui at stations. Tachi means standing and gui means eating. So tachigui means standing eating. You can eat udon, soba or ramen, and each station has its popular dishes. If you find a tachigui shop on the platform, definitely try it. It will be a great memory of your Japan trip. And eating on the platform somehow makes it taste even better. It's even fun to eat in just 5 minutes while waiting for the train. Next thing I want to recommend is kissaten. Kissaten are basically old school cafes, and many still exist in Japan. Recently, there are many stylish cafes like Starbucks, but honestly, I prefer kissaten. The atmosphere is totally different as soon as you enter. Wooden tables and slightly dim lighting, the sound of grinding coffee beans. It's all very relaxing, and the BGM is usually jazz or classical. Giving off a Showa era vibe. Time feels slower there. And also, the coffee is often amazing. They grind the beans and brew each cup carefully, so the taste is completely different from chain cafes. Many places stick to traditional brewing methods like nail drip or siphon. I often bring a book and read or just relax. It's quiet, people speak softly, and the space is genuinely comforting. And the nostalgic cream soda is amazing. Melon soda with cream ice cream on the top, making you feel like a kid again. And every cafe has a different atmosphere and menu, and chatting with the owner can be fun. When I was in uni, the owner of my favorite kissaten had a broken back, so I used to serve coffee to customers. When you come to Japan, go to a kissaten instead of chain cafe. You can feel Japanese culture and warmth in just a single cup of coffee. And next is night view. Japan's night views are amazing. The cities are well organized, so the balance of light is beautiful. And seeing them in real life is much more impressive than in the photos. So overseas, people don't usually climb mountains just to see night views, I guess. But in Japan, it's a common date idea. It's popular to drive up a mountain at night and see the city lights. Observation desks in big cities like Tokyo or Osaka are nice. But my personal recommendation is factory night views. For example, in Kawasaki, Yokkaichi or Kitakyushu, factories are lit up at night. And it feels like you are in SF movie. Pipes and chimneys are illuminated, creating a surreal artistic vibe. During the day, it's just a factory. But at night it suddenly looks like art. Chidori-cho in Kawasaki is especially popular among night view enthusiasts. Foreign tourists often don't know about these spots, so it's quiet and peaceful, and photographers will love it. Long exposure shots with a tripod makes the light streak beautifully. Of course, the three great night views of Japan, Rokko-san, Hokodate, and Moiwa in Sapporo, are also great. But I prefer factory night views for a modern Japan vibe. It's a completely different side of Japan, so if you have a free night, definitely go. It will be an unforgettable memory. When you come to Japan, try at least one of these. You experience real Japan behind just sightseeing and eating famous foods. Your memories will become even more special. And I share a lot about Japan, so please subscribe and like the channel. And stay tuned for the next video. See you then.